Yo, what's up guys? So today we've got a bit different topic to talk about. So it's gonna be something that all of us game developers are facing from time to time, and it's gonna be procrastination. But before we get into it, I would like to tell you something really cool. And it's another integration. So there is a pretty interesting platform which is called Xsolla, and why I find it interesting? Because it gives you the tools to extend the life of your mobile game. You can create new ways for players to discover and play your game online. And there are several ways to do it. The first way is porting your game in game store and payment system to PC or web as another method of distribution and in-game monetization beyond the App Store. Firstly, you port your game, then Xsolla provides you the tool to port your existing in-game store of catalog of items. And you don't need to spend any time to create a backend solution and new tool for in-game purchases, which seems like a less of headache. And the second way is creating top-up experience for your game's players. Then you can top up virtual currencies through their favorite super apps they use every day. Also, you guys can create a landing page where your players can top up currency just entering their player ID. Basically, what it does is by moving your game across platforms, you can create new revenue streams and ways to scale your mobile game beyond the app stores. More streams, more revenue. I love it. And in order to do that, you can register Xsolla publisher account to test in-game store and payments, and then leave the link in the video description so you can try it out. And now let's start with our topic. So in my last video, I told you that I'm gonna finish my new game in the end of June, and right now we are in the almost end of July, and I'm still on halfway of creating my game. So, procrastination. What I've been doing so far? Actually, not much. Of course, I've got my job to do, hanging out with my family, friends, some hobbies as well. You probably have similar ones. But as you see, I'm kinda stuck. I started working on this game around end of February. I've done some basic stuff, hired a pixel artist to help me out with graphics. At some point, I decided I don't like the style of the game anymore, and kinda lost the motivation and stopped for a couple weeks. Then I thought, fuck it, I want my game to be classic 2D. So I did the research, found another cool artist, and so far I'm working with this guy. I love his work, and let me know in the comments if you do too. If you don't, well, I don't care, but let me know though. Here's how the game looked like before the restyling, and here how it looks now. And in my humble opinion, it looks like it was pumped by Exhibit. So, but after working on my game for 2 months, I started finding some more urgent and important things to do than working on the game. And eventually I left for 2 or 3 months. Then every time I wanted to continue, I find myself struggling, as I had this thought in my mind: I need to recall all of the things I've done so far, and I don't remember anything. And I'm just gonna do it next week or next month. Around a month or so later, I finally got myself together and decided I want to do really small change, just something really small. And I wanted to change the lighting in the game. And you know what? That was it. It was something I was missing, and it led me to the reason why I procrastinated on working on my game. I didn't like the way it looked, and that's why I lost my motivation. Since the moment I started to like the image of the game, I felt I want to continue working it no matter what. Obviously, we all have different reasons why we do procrastinate and lose motivation, but think about it as well. Do I like my game's look? And if you don't, think what can you do to change it with the least of effort to make it look better. And in most of the cases, it's the lighting, because it always gives a certain mood to the levels, to the atmosphere of the game. Of course, if the sprites of your game look like this, it won't give it a candy look, but if you have something decent, it will certainly make a huge difference. So again, guys, lights and shadows, really important things. And by the way, you can check the video how I make the lighting in my games just up there. So since that moment, I got back my motivation again, and I work at least 2-3 hours a day in my game. And here's how it looks so far. I think I haven't told you yet, it's gonna be a multiplayer game. The core mechanics is simple. Players just have to overtake these drills, and the team which will overtake most of them within the limited time will win. I've got still plenty of things to do, not mentioning the UI, but it's going really great. And another thing that I find important when I'm talking about procrastination and postponing your work is actually if you're postponing your work, you probably need it. We all can burn out. And that moment is a good idea to take a break. Just let it go, guys. And then at some point you'll feel like you can get back on track again. And it's gonna happen for sure. And of course, it's better if it happens sooner than in a couple years. And also remember that if you had a long break, the most difficult part is to start over. Then it gets only easier, I'm telling you. And don't worry, guys, we all do it. That's completely normal. So that's it for today, guys, and I hope this video made you feel a bit better about yourself. And if not, probably you're postponing the work on your game that you left many years ago or many months ago, and you know your game misses you, so maybe it's a good idea to get back to it. And have a good one. Bye.